ready?
No. What do you admire most about mum and dad?
Okay. Does it feel weird saying mum and dad?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not what we call them. But...
Yeah, mummy and daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mummy and daddy.
Mummy and daddy.
Daddy.
To be fair, I would say their work ethic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we definitely took that from them, and just seeing, like, I would say mummy's like got work ethic where she's a dreamer as well, which I feel like we've taken, and daddy's just like go by any means necessary type thing, which I feel like I've definitely taken. Like you see him like when he's ill, just like powering, going to work, and come rain or shine. So yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that. What about you?
I would have said that, but I would say for me it's commitment to the family and to each other. I really admire that, because I think no relationship is easy, and adult life is generally not easy, but their commitment to wanting better for themselves and the family, and coming from another country into a completely new environment and just making it work. Okay. So commitment.
God, you're so real. So what is something you wish you would have told me when we were kids, and why didn't you?
I'll say this, and I think it's not necessarily when we were kids, but I would say it's when we were young. Definitely young. I would, because as a kid, and what did I know? But I would say to always keep dreaming, because I think the world has a way of really squashing your dreams or trying to make you size them down to fit in with everybody else's reality. So I wish I told you. I don't think I told you that, but that worked out well.
Although you did tell me we weren't kids, but right before I went to uni, that's kind of basically what you told me, because remember I was going to be an accountant, and you were like, listen, do what you love, because you're going to come out and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Fair. Do you know what I should have told you?
What?
Don't be an accountant.
When I was a kid, yeah, because I was gung-ho being an accountant. Why do you think you didn't then?
I think I had definitely sized down my dreams. And I think if I had followed through, maybe I'd be doing something different career-wise.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So I thought about what I would have said. To be honest, I don't think I would have said this as a kid, but if I could go back and be that age when you were a kid, I would say to you, you're doing a good job.
Okay.
Because I think you had a lot of responsibilities being the older sister, and it was just, I guess, no shade to our parents or anything, but it was just assumed you would help out, and I guess you were never told thank you. Like, that was a lot what you did for us, I would say. So I know why you did. Should the questions before. Oh god. Okay. So yeah, that's what I would say. I'd say like, you're doing a good job. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you.
And why I didn't is because I was 4 years old.
Fair. What is your favourite childhood memory of us?
I've got so many.
I've got a really good one.
Okay, you go first.
Definitely when we used to play church. And I remember it vividly. It was always under the stairs.
Yes.
Because we were going to a Catholic school.
Yeah.
But we weren't Catholic, and so we couldn't have communion bread. So we used to really go ham in those fake church services.
We lived out our dreams.
We certainly did. We've had our fair share of communion bread.
Oh yeah. I'll say this one because we haven't spoken about it recently. This was my directorial debut. Yeah. Doing Beyonce Crazy in Love. And
my God.
So basically I was filming literally on the bed, and I was directing. I was like, right, come on. And I was shouting.
She was great. She was great.
And you were in it, and then she fell off the bed.
Yeah.
We don't have that video anymore, do we?
We don't. I'm so annoyed. I think it's on one of your old phones.
Yeah. That was brilliant.
remember we wanted to send it into
You've Been Framed, yes.
We would have cleaned up. They would still be showing that.
What's the worst fight we've ever had?
I would say recently, to be fair. Okay, yeah, let's do this.
Okay, yeah.
When so obviously we used to live together.
Yeah.
And I think we just came to a time where, I guess from my perspective, I wanted to move, because we had like gone a year in our tenancy, and it was coming to the time where we either renew or we don't, as you do. And I wanted to get my own space. Not to say that I wasn't enjoying living with you.
Oh no, you had a time.
We definitely lived our best lives there.
The corner.
Yes. But I think I was just ready to have my own space. And I think probably being in a new relationship played a part. Like there was a part of me that was like, probably it's not, well, I'm ready to spill it all. It's not fair to kind of always have my partner over.
Oh really? Did you think that?
There's a part of me that was like, I mean, this is a bit, and it was gonna only get more because our relationship was developing. So I was like, you know, I can't just have my partner over in the place where we pay rent. So there was that. But I think it was I think I felt that my life was taking a shift and heading in a direction where I was like, I just need to be in my own head, be in my own space, because I think I felt that adult life was really coming after that, and I knew that I wouldn't have like a bachelorette pad, as it were, by myself ever again. I was right.
This is not a bachelorette pad.
But I think that we definitely didn't see eye to eye on the timing of that, and I think the way in which we moved out and moved on, not that it was an argument per se, but it was a tough time for our relationship as sisters. I definitely felt that there was a bit of emotional distance between us, and actual physical distance. So that was hard for me, because on one hand I didn't want to make you feel like I didn't enjoy living with you, but on the other hand I really needed to do this thing and move out and just do this for me. So yeah, that was our hardest, probably because it was our most recent as well. So yeah,
that was crazy that you said, because I feel like obviously there was an argument leading up to that.
Yes.
So it was.
Oh yeah. But that was just. I feel like that was a bit of a. Yes, that was. Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah, it was because I feel like it. I never had an issue, to be fair, with you bringing someone around, because I was in my head, I was like, if I had someone, he'd be here. So I was like, you do you. Yeah. So it was just, I think after we had that bust up, it was like, it just felt awkward living in the space after that. So I think that's definitely what caused the distance. And I guess it makes sense where you would say you felt like you had a lot of adulthood coming, because I feel like you were going through a change in your life, like just you as a person, who you were. So maybe how you reacted in certain situations, night and day to how you react now, I would say. Yeah. So I think that's what, like, it was a one argument, but it wasn't, it was just the aftermath. I think that was the, Yeah,
I would absolutely handle things a lot differently now. And I think it was also, it's kind of around like COVID times. I think I think I had a little bit of social anxiety sort of playing into that as well. I'm not going to blame it completely on that.
It plays a part,
But yeah, it played a part with certain elements of, you know, how things went down. But I think if it was the me of today, I think I don't think it would have played out like that.
At all,
But
no.
I don't. But then in saying that, I don't think it was our worst. We've come back from worse. We've had proper like slanging, shouting matches.
But emotionally,
yes.
I feel like that was the worst, because I remember the relief when we came back from it.
Yeah,
felt like it was like a part was missing from me almost.
Yeah, I think as sisters,
when
you're at that age that we were the oldest. That was our oldest
argument. And you move on, like you not move on, but you get on with your life. I mean, you were in a new relationship and it's going strength to strength. I was building new friendships, so you're getting on. But it isn't until we had our time apart. And we came back, and when we like authentically made up, it was like, oh my god, like part of me is back now.
It was like you're like
a part of you was missing, basically. You
kind of turn a switch off in yourself a little bit,
like vampires almost. Like they turn off their emotions.
Oh right, I didn't know that. Well, it's good to know it was hard for you too.
You didn't think it was hard for me?
Not that I didn't think it was hard for you, but like I think I can be very sensitive, even though I definitely don't show. But because you're so much more of like a social butterfly, you know what I'm saying? People might think you don't take stuff too hard as much.
I think it was like, because I always say, like, unless you have a sister, you won't understand what it is. Because I feel like, don't get me wrong, brothers, I love you, but the bond you have with your sister is something that, so when you fall apart, like after the argument, it was like you question everything. That's the first relationship you've proper built. So you're like, even like trust and all of that, like it's just so, I feel like had we not made up, that would be harder to build relationships after than someone cheating on you. Not that I've ever been cheated on, but I just that sort of pain is different.
It is different. Do you consider yourself successful?
No, I'd say not yet, but very much so on the path. Before I knew I wanted success and I was gonna get it, I just didn't know how. But now I know I'm on that right path, like I'm on the journey. I found the maps, I'm following the sat nav.
Can I add to this question? What does success look like for you right now?
Do you know what's interesting? I feel like maybe because I've thought of the answer, and I guess that means that in some moments in your life you can feel like you're successful and then feel like you're not, and then feel like you are. So I feel like I'm in a season where I'm on the path again. Like success for me would look like, I just look around at my life and be like, yeah man, this is it. That's what it is for me, I would say.
When you think of the word success, do you equate it to your career or your personal life or your mental well-being? Like, do you put all three, or is there one that kind of sticks out to you more?
I'd say all three, to be fair. More heavy on the career and personal life. Mental health, I feel like if all those are good,
you will feel
good in that. It tends to be the case anyways for me. What about you?
I would say, as of, it's weird because the definition has very recently changed for me. I would say as of like the last couple of weeks, I do consider myself to be successful. But that is because, and this is gonna get me emotional,
let it out.
I now think of myself in the context of my new family. God, I don't want to do this. I think when I feel like, don't get me wrong, I love you guys, love my family that I came from, but when the family that I have created is successful, and by that I mean everybody's happy, then I feel that I am successful because we are successful. And like you, for you, it's all of the elements all together. But you know, I could be doing well and firing on all cylinders, but if my daughter's not, or if my partner's not, I mean, she's only 2 months, so there's not much she has to do to be successful, but like finish a bowl. But yeah, as long as she's happy and healthy, and my partner is happy and healthy, then I feel like I'm successful. So I would say, in the last 2 weeks, like things have really come together for us as a family. So now I feel like I'm successful. Yeah. It's not just me anymore.
Because I remember when we had the conversation, obviously, we were both frustrated. I wanted a man, still there. And you wanted to obviously get pregnant. And so, like, you've done that. That was a success. And even just being here with you guys and seeing you guys as a family, I'm just like, yeah, you did that. Like, it's really so good to see.
When were you worried about me most?
Oh.
I know you really want to say when I've been drinking too much.
Okay, so there was a period when we lived together, and I guess that was I guess you could call it adult growing pains. And just you were just going through that, because I feel like our relationship is very interesting. There's times where, I mean, you are my older sister and you come in that way, and then I feel like there's times I feel like I have somewhat of a motherly instinct. So because I knew you were going through that, I felt it with you. So there'd be times where it was like, you know, I just like listen in and make sure you're like okay and stuff like that. So I think that's why I'm very happy with where you are now, and like everything just went like that from, to be honest, since you met Dan. I would say. To be fair. Again, I feel quite motherly towards you. Like I feel like, as much as we're sisters, I have a very maternal instinct towards you sometimes. I would say now, to be honest. Oh, really?
In this season of your life, not like, in this season of your life, I worry about you, because I think that sometimes you're so into the weeds of what you're doing, you don't see how far you've come. And I think I worry about you most when I see you comparing your growth in whatever avenue of life it is to other people's. And I know it won't last, because it is just a season in your life. But I just hope, sometimes I just worry that it's going to swallow you up. So I just want you to, and this is kind of going to turn into what I wish for you, but because it's what I worry about, I hope that you can stop long enough to put your head above water a bit and just take a look at what you've achieved, and how far you've come, and everything that you've learned, and know that you're taking that with you into the next season.
If this was our last conversation,
you're killing me, quite literally.
What's something you'd want to tell me, or me to never forget?
It's actually okay to not know and to not be in control of situations. Sometimes it's actually better that you're not in control and you don't know what's coming next. Because if anyone knows you well, they know that you do like to manage situations. So I would want you to I would say to you, with certain things, just let go. Don't be all over it. Don't control it. Let it happen as it's supposed to happen.
It's good advice.
But I would also say, don't let Dad remarry. There's a new bitch.
Oh yeah, no,
Look after my baby.
I will never. She could never. What would I say to you? Okay, so this.
Oh no, sorry. Can I say something?
Yeah.
look after Mia. Yeah, because you will be the only one that loves her close enough to the way that I loved her. So, yeah, look after my girl.
Stop. I love you, Mia. What would I say to you? I would say, and I'm gonna go with this. I feel like you probably know this now, or you're like, I would say, on a path to like knowing this. I would say I haven't really checked in on this in a while, but I would say you got this. Trust yourself, because I feel like sometimes you may not be as sure in yourself in certain areas, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, like trust, like when it comes to decision making, in some sense, like the complete opposite of what you're saying to me. Like, you can manage this and control. You've got control, basically, if that makes sense.
Got you.
Yeah. I would say that. I would say the fun we've had, and like keep that even though I'm not here. Yeah, no, I'm so glad you said that, because I was gonna say not to toot my own horn, but I feel like I bring it out of you.
That you do.
But you've got this yourself anyway. I feel like you are a fun person. I would say, yeah. That's one thing I would say to you as well. I think, because I feel like you feel like when we're all together, we have a good time and we're fun and da-da-da. But I feel like you're that all on your own as well, I would say. Yeah. Yeah.
That's really sweet. Thank you. What is something I've taught you?
You've taught me a lot, obviously, being my older sister. She taught me dances first before I even started learning off YouTube. But you've taught me how to be, contrary to what Riordan may say, a good adult or grown up. like how to do life, like just the right decisions to make. Like, you've been like one of the best role models anybody could ask for, I would say. So yeah, you've taught me like what's right, what's wrong, this is what we do. Because I'm gonna be so real, some people have older sisters and it's a mess, and then it's a vicious cycle, and they're following on like morals, education wise. Did I follow the exact same path? No, but still, like education, morals, how you treat people, like just how you carry yourself as a human and as an adult, and everything. Like, you've taught me that, I would say.
Thank you. You have also taught me a lot, as you probably expect me to say. But it's just to almost kind of believe in my own I hate to say it, but believe in myself a little bit. Confidence. I seem confident to people, but that has definitely grown, and from seeing how you navigate life and navigate situations, and I think living together for sure was a big boost to how self-confident I felt, because I could experience you and how you take the world by storm. And just go after what you want, and I feel like watching that up close really it really helped me to be like, if somebody, you know, who is 4 years your junior can master this, come on, you absolutely can also do this. So yeah, seeing your confidence has taught me to have confidence in myself too. So yeah,
that's nice.
That'd be nice.
When was the last time you missed me?
Oh, this could be hilarious to hear your answer. When we moved out from us living together. Okay. I'm not saying it's the last time I missed you, but it's the last time I missed us. Yes. And because, it's the time I last missed us the most. Okay. Yeah. Because living together was incredible. Like, I think for us it was great, and how it brought us all together as siblings was great.
And we never thought we'd get to do it, to be fair.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't. And so when I moved into a place by myself, as much as I am a bit of a lone wolf in that way. I do like my own space and quiet, and living with Leoni is never gonna be quiet. But I did really miss you. I missed how we would just get up in the morning, have a bit of coffee, have breakfast together, chat, or after a night out we'd just be chatting in the doorways. And so that was the last time I really missed you.
Okay, so quick disclaimer. I feel like when it comes to missing people, I don't tend to feel the feeling of missing somebody. But then when we come back together, I'm like, wow, I actually missed you. But I will say, do you know what I'm gonna say?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's actually very sweet.
When the dream went away to uni, I was at school.
I think so.
Because you took a while to actually move out.
Yes.
For the first few weeks, you were living at home.
Yeah.
And then I got home one day and you were just gone, and I was like, oh my god, and I just broke down crying. How old was I then? Because you were 18, so I was 14.
14, yeah.
That's year 9 or year 9, year 10.
Yes, and I feel because sometimes when I get in and I have an idea in my head, I just kind of run with it, and I don't necessarily think about how it's going to affect other people emotionally. I'm just thinking about I'm being selfish. And I don't think I thought about how it would be for you, because I didn't tell you. That I just packed my stuff up, got in a taxi and went, basically. So because I'm glad that I couldn't see the impact that would have, because I think that would make me really upset.
And I think in that moment you had to enjoy that experience of going to uni, because your first couple of weeks
were not that
shit, because you didn't get to be on campus. So and because at that point, because we had been to the same secondary school and everything, we were close, and I wasn't really close with the boys, our brothers. So I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm really by myself. Oh, that's a nice place to end.
Well, that was quite something. Mate,
okay,
good luck to everybody else doing this. It's top that.
Jesus.